and welcome to another episode of the Caffeinated Librarians Mayapack Public Libraries Pop Culture Podcast. Today we will be discussing episodes from Season 2 of the Musketeers. And we have, in the first episode, keep your friends close. We have a new villain.
We do have a new villain. Why don't you give us a little like where we left off?
So where we left off with Season 1, Milady de Winter tried to kill off our main characters, Porthos, Athos, and Aramis.
That dastardly Milady.
Yes, and it didn't work. And
so, is Milady just like her given name?
No, her actual name is Anne.
Okay.
Milady de Winter is kind of like her alias.
All right, that makes more sense. I was just curious because I was like, that's a crazy thing to name your kid.
Yeah. And I mean, Athos at the end of episode 10 of season 1 calls her Anne.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just missed it.
Yeah.
No, I was going to ask the same question.
Yeah.
Yeah, those parents, if they named her Milady, it's messed up.
I mean, people are naming their kids Guy.
That's true.
Yeah. Or
That's true.
It's like Guy in French, but
Guy Fieri's not saying it like that.
No, he's not. No,
True.
he's not.
You ever watch Almost Famous?
Yes.
They name her Lady Goodman.
They did.
It's crazy.
They did.
Crazy. Anyway. Musketeers. So now we're on season 2.
Yes.
Wait, no. Did you tell us where we left off in season 1?
I was in the
you were like in the
process
middle
of it. Yeah.
Go for it.
So Athos essentially said said go anywhere, Spain, England, just don't come back here or I'll kill you. And then
guess what? She come back.
She does, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. And it looks like D'Artagnan and Constance are gonna get together, but then her weasel of a husband tries to end it all because he thinks that she ran away with D'Artagnan during the episode. And then he does this really manipulative thing, which I really can't stand. And it's like, if you ever leave me, I will never forgive you. And I can't go on. And it's like, you...
That doesn't affect her so much in season 2. Continue.
So she essentially tells D'Artagnan that, we can't continue. And my heart breaks for her because she ends with "I love you," and then the season ends there. And now we go into season 2.
Capaldi's Doctor Who now, so the Cardinal's dead.
Yes, yeah. He decided to become the Doctor, and now we need a new villain. So we get the new villain, which is Rochefort, Comte de Rochefort, who was a Spanish prisoner, and the Musketeers have to now go and get him and bring him into Paris.
I laughed at the scene where he comes up to them because we watched his select episodes in season 1 as well. Yeah. So when he approaches and they're like, "We should kill you right here," and I was like, "Who is this?" And then D'Artagnan's like, "Anybody gonna tell me who this is?" And I'm like, "Oh, okay,
Nice.
We didn't meet him before."
Yeah,
okay.
No, he's a brand new character. He's supposedly been like in a Spanish prison for all this time, and now they're coming to get him because he's like this agent of France, and he's now coming back.
But he's not.
No.
He's a Spanish double agent.
Yeah.
Yes.
Those dastardly Spaniards.
Yeah.
Yes, and he's obsessed with Queen Anne. I feel bad for this. I feel bad for this woman, but his obsession is borderline.
She's the sister of the Queen of Spain, right?
The King of Spain.
The King of Spain.
Yes.
Blah, blah.
Yeah. Yes, she is the sister of the King of Spain. Yes. So with episode 1, we see everyone together, and it also opens with Constance, and she's daydreaming about one of her rendezvous with D'Artagnan.
Yeah, she
and
is.
Of course, her husband. I hate him. I hate him so much. Breaks her out of the daydream, and they're going to the palace because he believes that he is finally being recognized by the royal house, when really Queen Anne is just approaching Constance to make her the Queen's lady in waiting because D'Artagnan spoke for her to the Queen. And
I bet he did.
yeah. So, I mean, I digress. What did you guys think of this episode? Because I can talk about this all the time.
I thought
I want to get your guys' opinions.
I thought this was a fun back in the action thing.
Yeah.
You know, the whole like, they got to go on a mission with Rochefort, and he's scheming against him on the mission. That stuff's fun.
Yeah.
I like their boss. I'm blanking on the name right now. Him declining the promotion.
Oh,
and the
Captain
king
Treville.
The king getting real pissy about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also liked it. I did feel like, I mean, not in the first episode, but Rochefort, like, I guess he just becomes like a stand-in for the Cardinal.
Mm-hmm.
And I was kind of like, hey, you're just kind of doing the same thing again, but you know, that didn't take away from the things I liked about the...
Yeah, in some ways it is funny for the new big bad to be like, you got the same job now.
Yeah.
But, like,
Yeah.
they do put him out on the adventures much more.
Yeah.
Whereas the Cardinal was more, like, at home being like,
Yeah.
how will I
Yeah.
kill the Musketeers?
Yeah, he was scheming and dreaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Rochefort is
Actually doing.
Yeah.
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 I liked his character. I liked the way he's introduced, how he's essentially going to be killed by a mob.
I liked his awful hair in this first episode, too.
Yeah.
Can, what's with the haircut, though?
I don't know. It's a choice. I have no idea.
Because I gotta tell you, I said this to Joe earlier, when the 6th episode came around, and the Marimol guy, I was like, why do these white people all look alike? Like, he looks exactly like him.
I don't know.
No, they did. They were rocking the same haircut.
I
and
had to do,
kind of
like, a
had the
double
same
shake.
face.
Yeah, I was like, wait, which one is which one? I was expecting the twist in that one to be like Rochefort's brother or something like that.
Unfortunately not.
No.
He does look-
Rochefort? Yeah. So, like, as we go through this...
You have weird tastes. Simone.
Don't judge me. Whatever.
You also like Athos, like it's weird.
Are you still saying the name wrong just to rile me up, Lewis? Because it's Athos.
Is it?
Yes.
You don't say.
But I did like the way he's introduced. Like,
Yeah.
it's a good
Yeah,
character
that was funny.
introduction.
Yeah. And they have to free a general from the Spanish prison and his daughter, apparently, because his daughter is with him.
I thought it was his sister.
Or is it his sister?
Yeah,
Okay.
his sister Lucy.
She's his
right?
daughter and his...
That's the hard.
Ew.
His sister. But what I thought was really interesting is how D'Artagnan gets into the fort, and actually, he's actually the actor who plays D'Artagnan is actually doing that stunt. When he goes swims through the grate, that's actually the actor doing that.
Was anyone else thinking, though, that he's climbing up the well like his boots? He's probably all sweaty and they're
that
drinking
bit
that water.
where he's swimming
Yeah.
and the camera it gets like a weird fisheye effect. I was like, whoa, this isn't like the show.
No, the camera I think got too close. The cameraman got too close, and they just didn't.
Because that's
do it
what I
again.
was thinking. Like, he's all with his boots, and he's all sweaty, and they're going to be drinking that water.
I thought he took his boots off.
Look,
Whatever.
Either
doesn't
way.
matter.
I feel like
Gross.
this is like, what, 1600s France?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the water is dirty anyway. They're not
ain't-
drinking it.
There ain't any good water.
Yeah, no, the most that they use for the water is bathing and washing.
Oh, so water hadn't become like a staple thing that you like drink for hydration yet.
I think it was, but it wasn't clean.
Yeah, it wasn't.
You know, that's
clean.
why
You wouldn't want
that's
to
why
drink it.
beer was invented.
Yes.
It was
yeah.
for ancient civilizations. It was so much better because it was clean.
Yeah.
They wouldn't die.
That's what I tell myself when I drink beer.
And
Yeah.
monasteries brewed the beer.
Very smart.
Yeah. So now they're all at the fort, and they all have to escape the fort. And they escape by ziplining across a gorge.
This has
As one does.
Yeah.
the show has big Indiana Jones serial energy where it's
Yeah.
just every episode's a different adventure and they always got to do some stunts to get out of it.
But it's
And
fun.
they-
Oh no, it is. Yeah, I ain't knocking Indiana
Yeah.
Jones or serials. I'm saying the show it does the formula really well.
Now,
Yeah.
the fact that they zip line on a seat, Does that mean that seat was there for that purpose? So, like, in the event that someone has to be zip-lined across, like, because it's like
Probably.
a chair. So, like, that was also, like, already there for them.
Probably.
They're probably sending across, like,
Goods
stuff,
and stuff.
right?
I
Oh,
would
yeah,
think,
yeah, yeah.
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 That was cool, though. That's a really cool scene.
And then the general, of course, gets shot
Naturally.
and injured. And then at the end of the episode, we see Treville and this general, like his name escapes me. Defoe. General Defoe. And they, as he's getting weaker, he's like, we gotta tell him the truth. Was that like he recognizes Porthos, and then he goes to Treville and he's like, we gotta tell him the truth. And then the episode ends, and we don't know what that truth is yet.
Well, what is the truth?
Oh, that they know who his father is. Yeah.
Who's his father?
His father is a recluse lord who was demoted from the Musketeers and the Marquis de Bellegarde, and was thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Was exiled from society because he was accused of not protecting the former king from assassination.
Oh.
And there's a whole episode where we actually meet the Marquis, and he's played by Jim Cummings, who was also in Game of Thrones. Mm-hmm.
I like Porthos.
I like Porthos too.
He was starting to become my favorite.
Yeah,
more and
Porthos
more.
is chill, so.
Like, I just.
Porthos
yeah.
is great.
I love him so much. Like, it's just.
All right, and then we come to one of my favorite episodes of the season, and that's episode 6, Through a Glass Darkly.
This was my favorite of the 3 that we
Yeah.
watched.
This,
Yeah.
this is
awesome.
dope. This
Yeah.
is a mad astronomer traps them all
Yeah.
and wants to kill the king doing like Two-Face stuff.
Yeah.
This one's fun.
Because his village was quarantined to stop disease, but no food was brought, and his whole backstory is really sad, and I can understand why he's upset and angry, and so. But
It is sad, and I'm like, Simona's not gonna like this because she just told me over lunch she doesn't like when people say stuff like this. I kind of want to be like, don't be such a little, like, you know what I mean? Like, you're saying so his family died because his village got the plague, and they cut off access to that village, and food and water and stuff didn't get to them. Whatever. Terrible. Heart-wrenching. It is. But, like, the king, like, he could have, I mean, we don't know. I'm sure he sent provisions.
are you sure about that? Did
No.
you see the king?
We're not sure about that, but the king could have been like, I sent provisions. The fact that they didn't get to you guys is not my fault, and I will hold those people accountable. I just felt like the king could have been like, the king was getting on my nerves in this season.
Well,
like,
yeah,
I liked
he's
him,
supposed to.
but I liked him in season 1. I thought he was funny, but he was just stupid.
Uh-huh.
In this one, he wasn't
stupid and
as
inept,
funny,
yeah.
and he's inept.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and this is why Rochefort is able to manipulate the king as badly as he does.
Yeah, I'm like, you just let the cardinal do that to you. Now you're letting this guy do it to you. And, like, you
Well,
have no survival skills whatsoever.
He's the king. Why would he need survival skills?
And then my boy Dart, has a good plan at the end. Honestly, when he says the thing and Rochefort gives him the gun, I was like, Dart's just going to shoot Marimal. He's just going to shoot him.
Yeah.
You know, at a certain point, I was like, why do the Musketeers even want work for this guy?
Yeah, right?
They
Well,
should go be outlaws.
He's the worst.
Yeah. I don't know.
Because this guy makes no good. They don't like him.
No.
One of them sleeping with his wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like get out of town, you know.
Yeah.
But no, like for Marmion, I would be like, imagine you're looking at that guy and you see him doing his nonsense all the time, and you're like, you could have saved my family.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So
Yeah.
like I'm like, hey,
He's trying to prove a point.
valid.
Yeah. And what I really like is that we get to a part where it's like he's going to kill Constance and D'Artagnan's trying really hard. Like I love their relationship. I love their love for each other, and it's like it cements their relationship in the middle of this chaos.
Yeah.
And I think it's done so well.
On the other end of the coin, I
Yeah.
thought the Porthos Rochefort team up was very funny.
Yes.
I loved that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like,
it
that
was
was great.
It was great. It was great. And as we see, Milady has become mistress to the king, which happens in a later episode, which is why she's in court, which is why she has the power that she has now.
Yeah, and they're all just watching, getting angrier and angrier.
Yeah.
And Aramis is just like, how dare they disrespect the queen? And Athos is like, buddy, maybe you want to turn it down a notch.
Yeah. 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 But who else thought that when they first watched this episode that Aramis, when he was tossed out the window, that was
Oh, no.
not that it was it, but like, oh my God, we're in a pickle.
No. It didn't.
No.
Not even for a second.
Not even for a second.
Yeah, I was like, okay, that's his way to get out so that he can get around and
Yeah.
help them save.
What I
everyone.
love is when like they're going to rescue Porthos and they hear him bellowing and it's like, what do they say?
That sounded like a wounded
Injured
bear.
like a
bull or
wounded
part.
boar.
But I love that because that's just such a friend thing
Yeah.
where like you recognize each other like, oh, I heard that growl. Oh, that's so like I
Yeah.
just like that. 'Cause
Yeah.
It shows how much they're such good friends. It's like, yeah.
The ending of this, when they're all back. And,
Yeah.
And Constance is like, D'Artagnan, you're my true love, and they
Yeah.
kiss. The cut after that made me laugh so hard because it just cuts to everybody watching,
Yeah.
and like we're just like, okay, and
Yeah.
it's just like a slow pan,
I like when
and then the
he
king's
says,
like,
isn't she married?
Yeah.
and the queen's like, yes,
Yeah.
yes, she is.
Yeah. Or she's like,
Queen's getting ideas now. She's like, she is.
I believe she is
I
fire.
can be so bold. No.
Well, she can't, but
No, in her dream she could be, but
yeah, you know.
But no, I like Constance is very fun, and I liked her getting in on more of the schemes and adventures.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah.
Yeah, Constance is like my favorite character in this entire series.
I liked the scene where is it the episode before where they ambush the guy because Constance is like has a sword and the guy says you send women.
No,
to...
that's in the next episode.
That's
Oh,
in
that's
the
the
next
next one. Okay,
episode.
I love that
Yeah.
part too much. But yes, when you're getting ready to talk about.
Okay.
that.
Well, we if no one else has any comments about episode 6, we can go to
Yeah, so you really got to set the stage for us with episode 10.
Okay.
Because it starts in the middle
Yeah,
of
this
Right.
opening
Okay.
had me laughing because I was just like, wait, what's the situation?
Yeah,
Why are
okay.
they hanging her?
Rochefort's got an eye patch.
Yeah.
They're hanging Constance.
Okay.
We
The
got,
Rochefort eye patch made me, it was like, oh, time has passed.
we
Yeah.
got Aramis in a cell.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Yeah, they're arresting
previous
Aramis
episode-
for being too swagged up.
Yeah.
okay. So in
Yeah.
the previous
And then I'm like, all this because the queen had a side piece? Is that what this is all about?
Okay. So, the previous episode, Rochefort is going off the deep end, and the reason why he has an eye patch is because he actually attacks the queen in her bedchamber and is like going to force himself on her.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Rochefort, come on, man.
So she grabs a hairpin and stabs him in the eye.
okay.
Nice.
After
Queen.
Constance
We should have watched that episode,
Constance
too.
comes in and like distracts him.
Oh, that's why Constance is getting it? Because she saw it?
Yeah. Well,
What?
Constance is loyal to the queen. She's her lady in waiting. She's her confidant. She's, all this stuff.
Lady in red.
And the doctor.
That's not even what she said.
Nope.
No. And so, she, at the start of this episode, she buries her husband because her husband was murdered by an assassin who had been brought into the castle under the guise that she was like the king's
Constance.
cousin. Constance's husband, yes, was murdered by,
Good. It's about
Yeah.
time.
and essentially she tells D'Artagnan that she needs more time, and he tells her, you may need more time, but when you go looking for me, I may not be there anymore.
Oh, come on.
Right.
They're stringing that relationship along. My goodness.
So the things are starting to, like, all of Rochefort's machinations are starting to like close
word.
in. Thank you. Are starting to close in. And in the middle of all of this, Queen Anne and Constance has this conversation of like how Queen Anne wishes that her son could know his father. Constance says his father is the king. You can go, and Anne essentially alludes to the fact that the child's father is Aramis, and that she wishes she could be a normal woman and live a normal life and all this other stuff. And it kind of wakes Constance up to be like, what am I doing? Because she was in morning dress and she's going to change out of the dress. And so before all of this, there's a doctor from, I think, Switzerland who has come to like essentially take care of the king. And he had asked Constance to marry her, not knowing the relationship that she has with D'Artagnan. She says to the doctor, like, I'm sorry, I can't marry you. I'm in love with somebody else, but I would love to be your friend. And he says, you can count on that. And then she goes to the garrison and essentially professes her love to D'Artagnan. And now they're together.
Oh, okay.
Now they're together. And she goes back to the palace. And in the middle of all of this is when Rochefort is trying to force himself onto Queen Anne. Constance gets into her chambers and she goes, what's going on? And then that's when Anne stabs Rochefort's eye with her hairpin, and he goes, you'll pay for all of this. And he says,
Gonna have to see an eye doctor. So, yeah.
and he says, guards, there's been treason. And then that's when that episode ends. So we open to Constance getting the Musketeers and helping Queen Anne escape from the palace. Yes.
All right. I mean, I guess that's weird that like Constance would be put to death for.
Well, she's
for
being.
the queen.
I think Rochefort's just trying to clean house.
Well, yeah, no, Rochefort is definitely trying to clean house and to show the king that you have no friends. You're surrounded by
See, that's another
traitors.
thing. Why isn't the king? I mean, granted, Rochefort's right. It's not his son.
No.
And
nobody likes the
She
king.
is sleeping around. But like why doesn't he doesn't seem to trust his wife at all, ever, in either season so far.
Yeah.
Like why? Like, why is he just trusting these guys? Why is he trusting the Cardinal and Rochefort? Like, they just tell him anything, and he's like, oh, we gotta look into that more. But then she says something, he's like, no.
I mean, because she hasn't shown any reason for him not to trust Rochefort or not to trust the Cardinal. Remember when the Cardinal was caught in his scheme to murder her and to set someone else up as queen? She said that she would hold on to that information, but he died and she never said anything to the king.
Yeah.
And now we have this mess, and it's like, where's the proof to say that Rochefort is actually wanting the queen for himself, but because she...
You know what I was thinking, though? Like, wouldn't also the fact that she stabbed him in the eye with a hairpin kind of be somewhat of an indicator?
Yeah. Wouldn't the king be like, hey, what happened there? And
Well-
he's gonna be like, oh, I was wrestling
well, in
with the queen. And she
in a
accidentally-
scene in this episode, the king asks him, what happened to your eye? And Rochefort said it was a hunting accident. And the king said that,
See, that guy-
the
that
ladies
guy's never been-
love scars.
That guy's never been hunting in his life.
There's a lot of stuff that aristocrats did, and hunting was one of them back then. So yeah.
Guy's never been.
It just goes to show, like, I really dislike the king.
You're
Yeah, why is
supposed
he
to.
so dumb?
But it's like...
Because
but I'm
because he's been king since he was 5 years old when his father was assassinated, and people have been telling him what to do and how to do it.
Now,
And
the actual king, this historical king,
Yeah,
not the show version.
You
Is this
asked me this.
historically accurate?
no,
And yet you like it?
yes,
Interesting.
So was the actual king more...
you've asked me this before.
Oh, and you- oh.
and I
What
said
was
I
the
don't
answer?
know. I don't know. I can't comment on this. This is not my area of expertise, so I have no idea.
Because I would just kind of would love to know if he was this inept, or are they just making him inept and frustrating for the show?
I'm sure that there's some that the king of France at this time probably was inept. Because they are basing the series off of the book.
Like, he relied very heavily on his advisors.
Yeah.
All right, so he was inept.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No wonder.
It seems like he put down a revolt of the French nobility. I don't know. Maybe.
All right, so maybe
that
not
showed some strength.
entirely.
I don't know.
inept,
I don't know
but-
too much about this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just, I don't know.
So, but, yeah, so, and the reason why they put the doctor to death and Rochefort makes Constance watch, and it's because he wants Constance to essentially turn on the queen. And it's like, you turn on the queen, your life is saved, you won't be put to death. But she doesn't.
She's like, nah.
Yeah.
She's loyal.
She's
She
very
keeps it
loyal.
100.
Yes. She's loyal. She doesn't. She's going to be put to death, but then D'Artagnan shows up, and all the Musketeers shows up, and they save her life. Yay! And they all end up in her old home that's now boarded up and a shell of what it once was, because her husband is dead. So, there's a plan to get Vargas, who's the spy master for Spain, to get him to come to Paris to out Rochefort. And so Porthos is doing this as all of this is going on, because that happened also in the previous episode. Yeah, so what do you got, thoughts?
So let me just say, I felt no sympathy for Aramis. Also, if you're going to have an affair, especially an affair with the queen of the nation, maybe do a slightly better job of making sure no one else knows.
Well, Milady de Winter couldn't find anything on Aramis and the Queen.
But it's like the
Which is
other
just-
lady in waiting.
Oh, Marguerite, I can't stand her.
But at the same time, Aramis.
Wait. So how does the other lady
Marguerite?
find out that?
Because Aramis, subtlety is not one of his strong points.
No, Aramis started having an affair with Marguerite because she was the governess to the prince.
Right. Yeah, I got that.
And-
But what did he just be like? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that kid's mine.
No, it's his demeanor around the
See,
prince.
That stuff
There's
makes me so mad about
there's-
that time period.
there's
they're just like, oh, I have a bad feeling about that, or he looked at her that way. That must be the father. They must be having an affair. I mean, they are though,
Yeah.
which is the crazy thing. And she's right.
They also did some genetic testing so they could verify.
That's not a thing. No.
You know what I mean?
But
Like,
it's like
they looked at
whenever-
his eye and they looked at the kid's eye and they said, "Yeah, this seems about right."
But see, whenever he was with Marguerite, the baby was close by.
she just seems like a jealous
Oh,
person.
absolutely.
Who just
And was
wanted
manipulated.
it for herself.
Yes.
But realized that he wanted other things.
Yes, and Marguerite was also manipulated by Rochefort in the worst possible way because she ends up committing suicide.
She does.
And instead of doing the right thing and being like, no, you're a liar. This isn't.
Yeah, those court scenes, even back to season 1 though,
Yeah.
they just make me so mad because it's like you're not proving anything.
Yeah.
All you're doing is you're having the testimony of one person that agrees with you,
Well,
Yeah.
and you're like, that's it. She's a witch.
Yeah.
They should
You
do
know?
trial by combat.
Yes, always.
Yeah, Aramis should have been up in there like, "I request trial by combat."
Yeah.
And then they bring in the mountain.
I was just about to say Game of Thrones reminded me. You brought that up. Yeah. But I guess it also goes to show, and I'm sure the show touches on it more, though, the disparities between the classes.
Oh, absolutely.
And also that justice
there's-
is a relative term. You know,
Yeah.
if you have money, power, and privilege, then you get justice. If you don't have any
Yeah.
of those things.
And if you're a man with all
Well,
of that, you get justice.
Well, yeah, because the king is having affairs left, right, and center, and no one blinks an
Yeah.
eye.
Yeah.
Which is
He's hooking up with Milady, who, by the way, were her teeth as messed up in the first season as they were this season?
Yeah.
Apparently, in real life, he kept no mistresses.
Aw, that makes me respect him even more. Good on you. Because, so it's that patriarchy thing where it's like the guy can sow his seed everywhere he wants, but a
Yeah.
woman, God forbid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, look at Annabelle Wallis in the first season. They thought she was a witch because of it.
who?
Yeah. He just said
The
the
lady they
actress's
said,
name.
yeah.
Oh,
I don't remember
sorry.
what her name is in the show.
Sorry. But that was frustrating. Also, like, I kind of felt bad after Marguerite gives her testimony, like the way the men are leering at her as she's walking out of the courthouse. So, like, she's like left behind any respect she may have had or whatever. But also Aramis, like, there's another scene where, like, in the previous season where he sees the queen, and like the way he's looking at her, because Marguerite looks at him, it's like, my dude, you're not being subtle. It's like,
I mean, but see, the thing is like he's allowed to look at her.
Yeah.
No, but there's a difference. Listen.
He could have feelings for her and he could look at her, but that doesn't mean that he's doing anything wrong.
No.
But again, he is.
But what I'm saying is that when you're on trial and it's alleged that you are committing one of the most treasonous acts you could commit.
Don't give the doomy eyes to the person.
Exactly. And it's like, we have witnesses.
I think somebody should have rolled up and like, ain't a crime to love too hard.
So it's like,
because that's all he did. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just
whatever.
Like,
Like, at some
he's
point I
just
was
a
like,
lovable
you
boy.
get executed, it's your fault. Like,
But again,
It was Marguerite's fault.
yeah. But again, all of this is
Liar.
happening
well,
because
she's not a liar though.
right. But like all of this is happening because Rochefort wants Anne, and Anne isn't giving him anything.
Now
Oh,
my
yeah.
question is, how did he expect to achieve this
Yeah,
goal?
right.
Because,
Great question.
Thank you. Because while I completely understand if she would have succumbed, because I love that man, but at the same time, what was he planning on? Okay, in order to get Anne, he's going to have to kill the king. Now, fine, most people probably can't stand him, so people would be like, bravo to you.
But like, he wouldn't be the king.
No.
Yeah.
It'd be the baby.
Yeah.
The Dauphin.
But how was he going to arrange them riding off into the sunset together? Like, how was he planning that moment?
So I really don't think he ever really planned on killing the king. He just wanted Anne. It would be an illicit affair.
Maybe he would kidnap her and take her back to Spain or something.
No, I just really think that he has himself in a high place of power as the war minister. He has unfettered access to Anne. It's very easy for him to sneak into her chambers.
Apparently, because Aramis did it, so it's fine.
Well, no, that just happened at the Abbey. He hasn't been with her since the Abbey.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my dude has been holding out.
Yeah.
Okay,
He
fine.
hasn't been with her since the Abbey
Okay.
because he's smart. Anyway.
See?
It's debatable. Okay.
I liked at the end of the episode 6 also when the king says something to Anne about like being together forever and stuff like whatever he says, and Rochefort's to the side of him and his face is like,
Yeah. Yeah.
he's just like, wow, talk about being obvious, Rochefort.
Right.
My gosh.
So
This guy.
and like I don't. He has a place of power. He just wants Anne, and the fact that he has been infatuated with Anne since she was 15 and he was teaching her, right? And she tells him that she has never thought of him since she had left Spain.
Yeah. That's a Don Draper and Ginsburg moment there. I don't think about you at all. I was like, oh, mic drop.
Yeah, and that makes him angry and insane, and it's like, all right, if I can't have
you,
her, no
will.
one can, and thus everything starts to fall around their heads.
Yeah.
And he ends up wanting to having the king sign her death warrant.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't want him, and because she doesn't want him, then he's like, all right, then goodbye.
As any rational person would do.
Well, he's not rational.
I also
Well,
I laughed at the end when everything is all over and resolved,
Yeah.
and the king is like, of course he's my son. Look at him. Yes.
Yeah. And he was like, of course my wife loves me.
Yeah.
And I was like, are you a moron?
It's to
Like,
save face.
literally whoever tells you something you agree with.
Yeah, it's to save face. But Treville does take his post as war minister.
Yeah.
He doesn't turn that down again.
Because the king threatens him. Like, it's like, you won't do it twice. But at least now he'll actually have someone who's competent.
Yeah.
And someone who actually cares.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sure there's going to be somebody else being like, you should kill all of the Musketeers next season.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Oh, the villain next season is far more better than the last 2 seasons we've had. He has no play in court whatsoever. So it's all from the shadows.
Nice.
All from the shadows.
That's where I do my best work.
Yeah.
From the shadows.
But what I love about the end of this episode is that D'Artagnan and Constance get married.
Yes.
I love that there's no will they, won't they, because that drives me nuts.
Well, I mean, there was for 2 seasons.
Not
But
really.
there was also a reason she had a husband.
Yeah.
Like, unless they wanted to kill him, which
Which they did.
Well, not.
Well, no, man.
not
Unless the
purposefully.
Musketeers wanted to,
Oh,
like,
I think you
which
meant like
I
the
would,
showrunners. Like,
yeah,
they
which
did
I would have
kill
been
him.
like, by all means, do what you must. You know, there was that.
Yeah.
He
Up
was
until the episode before up until the finale, the episode before the finale, we thought that they weren't going to be together, though.
yeah,
So they were doing a will they, won't they for
sort of.
2
Sort of.
seasons. I mean, yeah, they hooked up a couple times, but it was still a...
Well, I mean, in the episode where her husband is finally killed, Constance had said that she wants to be with D'Artagnan. She wants to leave him. He hits her.
D'Artagnan?
No, her husband hits her.
Oh,
So I was like, all right, you deserve to die.
yeah.
I hate you. So, yeah.
D'Artagnan should have been in there and be like...
Well, he sees the bruise.
That was a sword, by the way.
Was it? he sees the bruise on Constance's face and is like, who did this? And she tells him, and he wants to call him out, but she talks him down from it.
She should have let him.
I know, but
Well, he could end up dead, and then she doesn't have him anymore. So,
How would he end up dead?
well, let's just say, argument's sake, if the husband were competent in fighting or whatever,
he's not competent in anything.
something could happen to him during the duel. Like, even if
I'm
he
picturing
wins.
something like clandestine. Like he walks up behind him, like...
And then
No,
Like,
there's,
stab.
there's,
Slits his
there's
throat
no
and
there's
walks
no
away.
honor in that. He's a man of honor. He's
he
gonna
is a
call
man
him
of
out.
honor. Yeah.
And something can happen. Like, yeah, he may end up killing him, but what if by lucky chance he gets him in an area that's fatal? Then she ends up losing the guy she was hoping to lose, and then the guy she's hoping to keep. That's not a gamble you want to take,
It's really
especially
not.
as
So an assassin
yeah.
does it for her without her even asking.
Yeah, see,
Yeah. Because he's in the wrong place at the wrong time.
I think she should have hired the assassin.
Yeah, that would have been better.
Get some moral ambiguity going.
Yeah, maybe we'll find out in season 3 that she did hire the assassin.
but that doesn't seem like something Constance would do.
That she
No,
did, and
I'm
it was
just joking.
Rochefort who got the assassins into the palace. So that's a moot point. But by the end of this episode, Rochefort ends up dead, which we're all like, woohoo! And it's I love Queen Anne at the end of it all. It's great.
Yep. And her and Aramis, I'm sure, are going to get back together.
You felt sorry for no,
Aramis leaves the Musketeers,
he does.
but you get the sense he's going to be coming back pretty quickly.
Yeah, pretty immediately. Like, oh, well, he wouldn't have left if he knew a war was going to happen. We better go get him. And they
Well,
ride
you'll
off
see
and
at the
it
start
ends.
of season 3, episode 1, the spoils of war. It's a good one. And I will say with season 3 may feel rushed because the BBC and all of their power decided to cancel the show at the end of season 3.
Now, was it doing well? Like,
Yeah.
so it was doing well. They
There
just
was-
decided to cancel.
There
it?
was a petition at the end of the series to get the show back. So there was a very strong following.
Okay.
So the season is gonna feel rushed because they had to tie everybody's stories up by the end of the season. So I'm just gonna let you guys know about that.
Yeah, I've never understood why networks do. Like, I can understand if it was like if viewership was declining, then I can understand. Okay, we gotta. But if something is doing well, I've never understood the desire. Like, oh, now we gotta end this as soon as possible. Like, I don't
'Cause
understand.
I don't understand
A lot
it.
of British shows are just short anyway.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I think something going beyond 3 seasons is notable. over
Yeah,
there.
Oh,
They,
okay.
like,
it is. Yeah, that is true. But the showrunners had continued stories for all of our characters, and
Yeah.
because they decided to cancel it at the end of season 3, the last episode I'm going to have you guys watch is just going to feel rushed, and I just wanted to give you guys the
Yeah.
reasons for that before you started watching it. Yeah. So any other thoughts about season 2?
No, I mean, I liked it generally. I hope I would love to see the king make better decisions, and I would love to see Aramis and Anne getting back together, even if just for a hangout sesh.
A hookup.
Yeah. But yeah, it was good.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed the season. And
Yeah.
I thought it was fun.
And-
Delivered the swashbuckling.
Joe, since you didn't watch the episodes from season 1, did you, and what did you think about them? Just
I
real
mean,
quick.
they were good as well. I might
Yeah.
have ended up preferring season 2 a little bit. I don't know. I just thought it was fun.
No, I agree. Yeah. No, it's there's a lot more to everything is like kind of in place after season 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I find usually the first season of a show is never my favorite.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I would say my favorite is episode 6. Something about it.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. It was
Yeah.
just a great like one, little one episode plot.
Yeah.
Where it,
Yeah.
the crazed astronomer is
Yeah.
just a very funny archetype that I enjoyed a lot.
Yeah.
All his plague mask looking people.
Yep. Plague Doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, if you like, I would strongly recommend watching the other episodes in this season because it there's a lot of really great episodic plots that, I mean, they push the story forward, but it's a lot of fun, and you see more of Rochefort's machinations and how he weasels his way directly next to the king and only has the king's ear. So yeah, I tried to pick episodes that would not be too confusing and just like move the story forward.
Good job.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you.
All right, we're waiting to rate it until the last one, right?
Is that what we did?
Is that
last
what
time?
we did for Buffy?
That's definitely what we did for Buffy.
Yeah.
What I think it was like overall, like on the show, but I thought we did give an individual rating the last time. Like
Yeah, we
Oh,
did an
then
individual
I don't know.
rating the last time, so we can continue that.
Okay, I'll bat lead off.
As you
I'm
always
gonna give this season a 4 out of 5. It was fun.
Yeah, I think I'm feeling four muskets out of 5. I don't know if they ever used a musket in the episodes we saw, but I feel like no adaptation ever has them actually using muskets, right?
Well, Aramis did use a musket in season 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a
Okay.
few times. So
And what was the other one that we watched that had Musketeers in? And I was asking about the muskets. We watched something else.
I think we watched the Three Musketeers 90s movie.
yeah, the 90s movie.
Yeah.
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 They used the muskets.
They used it.
Yeah.
Well, we're not talking about the 90s movie. We're talking about.
I know, but I was just saying because he said like an adaptation where they actually used the
Oh.
muskets.
Yeah.
I'm like that one they used muskets.
They
Yeah.
did.
It's just usually not the focus because
No.
the swords are cool.
Yes,
Yeah.
swords are cooler.
Yeah,
Yes,
definitely.
and far more precise because muskets were notoriously inaccurate.
I'd also go 4 out of 5. It was a fun season.
Well, this is getting 5 out of 5 muskets because I love this show, and I'm glad you guys are enjoying it too. So, yeah.
All right. What we've been listening to.
Ah. What we've been listening to. Let's see. So, I'm going to start with Out of Time by the Rolling Stones.
Nice.
I really particularly love the way Tarantino uses that song in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, because I feel like it really like it works on like 3 different levels, maybe even more. But
Yeah.
like Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio's time together, kind of ending, what you think is going to happen to Sharon Tate, and then the movie
Yeah.
ending. It kind of works on like a lot of different levels. So,
But yeah, the version with the strings, right?
oh yeah,
Yeah. The stringless version should delete it. Delete it, Rolling Stones. You hear that, Mick? You hear that, Keith?
Yeah. Yeah, agreed. Also, Working Man by Rush. Been enjoying that one lately. And, you know what? Let's just go with those 2.
I've been slacking musically, but let me tell you, this new Olivia Rodrigo album, it's great. So I'm just gonna throw 3 songs out from there. Stupid Song, lovely, wonderful stuff there. Maggots for Brains, very fun, very Cure inspired stuff going on there. Expectations, hysterical. Yeah, no, great album. Check it out.
I've been not listening to music, but I've been listening to book 2 of Into the Wilderness series, and it's called Dawn on a Distant Shore.
So, like, I've been listening to some Nicki Minaj.
Nice. Interesting.
Foza, and then, like, Florence and the Machine. Just sort of, like, repeating the same songs.
Florence and the Machine is good.
Yeah.
Oh, that some of that new album, Florence album, went real hard.
The last, like, because, like, the last new album that unless she came out with another one, I wasn't feeling a lot of the songs on that album.
I forget what it was called. Give me 1 second, and I'll let you know
Lou,
which one I'm talking
of your
about.
songs.
Oh, Everybody Scream. I liked Everybody Scream a lot.
okay.
Yeah.
One of your song choices was from Rush.
Yeah.
Have you heard a lot of their songs?
Yeah.
So have you heard Spirit of the Radio?
Yeah.
It's a good one.
It's a good song.
Yeah.
I like it.
I like what's the 2112?
Yeah.
That one's fun. Just like the humongous prog rock songs. I always have a good time with.
Yeah.
But it's just like why is this going on for 20 minutes?
Yes. Yeah. You could arguably say best drummer of that generation. I think you can make argument for it. Which is
Neil
nice.
Peart is his name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, excellent drummer.
There's this one Clash song where they have a guy on it singing. Sounds just like Geddy Lee.
Oh, yeah?
And it's not Geddy Lee, though,
Oh.
but it's just Lose the Skin. Great. Actually, yeah, I'll add that to my recommendations.
Nice.
Check out Lose the Skin. One of the best songs ever. You'll be like, is that Geddy Lee? But it's not. It's some other guy.
Oh,
think
interesting.
he was from, like, the Boomtown Rats or something, or maybe I'm getting him confused with somebody else.
Oh, interesting.
All right. But yeah, we'll see you next time with season 3 of
Yeah.
The Musketeers.
It's gonna get wild.